Yes, well, this is my body double. Tonight's programme is dedicated to Dale Campbell-Savers, who is the Labour MP for Workington in Cumbria, who says that he watches the show every night. If he can't watch it live, he tapes it and watches it later. And this is obviously in the hope that some of my statesman-like gravitas might rub off. And I'm sure it will, Dale, so we dedicate the whole programme to you tonight. Not only do we do that, we have some very interesting guests for you, and we have something very special coming out of Jersey. So we'll dedicate the entire programme to all the good folks of Jersey as well. But now, cue titles. Copied, but still the best and the original late-night TV. The James Whale Show is with you. I just had a few days in Florence. Ooh. And it rained all the time, and my wife found that I have been modelled after an Italian god. Now, I knew that I was godlike, but I had no idea that they had a statue of me in Florence. And there it is. That is baby Bacchus, as you can see, the god of wine. But then when I come to think about it, does it not look more like Garry Jacobs than me when I think? Can we get a quick shot of Garry? Is there not? You see, it is very, very, very similar. Very similar. Oh, hang on. Very similar. Anyway, enough of that. Stevie Ocean is a name that you may not be familiar with. Stevie Ocean is a familiar face on the island of Jersey. He draws his name from the hotel that he used to be the night porter on. And he auditioned, unsuccessfully, I'm afraid, twice to get on Opportunity Knocks. They wouldn't have him on that programme in 1988 and 1989. Right. He featured as an extra in over 30 episodes of Bergerac. Since we decided we would have him on this programme, we have had innumerable phone calls from the island of Jersey saying, you're not really going to give Stevie Ocean the exposure that he deserves. We are. And we're going to put him on the show first of all. Stevie's primary influences, as you will hear, are Frank Sinatra and Neil Diamond. Some people on Jersey still think that Stevie can't sing. This is ridiculous. Stevie put a song into the Eurovision Song Contest this year and intends to do the same again next year with the same song. And Stevie's mother, Dolly, hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Hi. Is on the front row of the audience, and you haven't seen your son for 8 years, have you?
True.
And we have reunited them tonight. Scylla, eat your heart out. And Stevie's ultimate ambition, of course, is a recording contract and to bring a little sunshine and happiness into people's lives. Ladies and gentlemen, would you give an enormous welcome for the toast of Jersey, the incomparable, the marvellous, the fantastically exciting Mr. Stevie Ocean!
Right. Can everybody hear me?
Yes!
I can't hear myself. Ah, that's better. Right, I want you all clapping your hands. Going to do a little version of Achy Breaky Heart for you, so I want you all joining in. Audience participation is very, very important indeed. So, here we go. This is Achy Breaky Heart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! You can tell the world you never were my girl. You can burn my clothes up when I'm gone. You can tell your friends just what a fool I've been and laugh and joke about me on the phone. You can tell my arms go back to the farm. You can tell your feet to hit the floor. Or you can tell my lips to tell my fingertips they won't be reaching out for you no more. But don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart, I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, can tell your mom I moved to Arkansas. You can tell your dog to find my leg. I'll tell your brother Cliff, whose fish can tell my lip. He really never liked me anyway. I tell your Aunt Louise, tell anything you please. Herself forever not okay. Oh, you can tell my eyes, so watch out for my mind. It might be walking out on me today. But don't tell my heart, my achy, breaking heart. I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaking heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaking heart. I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaking heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaking heart. I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy, breaking heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Thank you.
Thank you, Stevie. Mummy Ocean, what did you think?
Not bad at all.
It was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, not bad at all.
Very, very nice. Stevie, thank you. And all those people who rang us say you're not really having him on. See, we had him on and he was terrific. Thank you very much.
James.
I'm knackered. Oh, dear, right.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Bye, Stevie! OK, we've been waiting for this moment. I've been putting it... Baz, you were late. Where have you been?
I'm so sorry, James.
Okay,
I'm
nice.
so glad you enjoyed that last number.
Wasn't that terrific?
Yeah, I tell you.
Wasn't that terrific?
I tell you.
Been on holiday? Been on holiday?
Just getting ready for Cannes, James.
Oh,
you know?
really?
Just getting
Really?
ready for Cannes.
Ah, right. We haven't seen
see
it
if
yet.
the colours suited me, you know.
They do, all
Thank
of them.
you.
All of them. Very nice indeed.
There's a lot of them. I'm not usually
Yeah.
this bright, am I? But,
OK.
you know.
Should we get on?
I won't show your bright. Are you doing me?
No, yeah, in a minute. Yeah, hang on. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the lady we've all grown to love, love, love. Here's Kooki! I'm worn out. Where were you when we were grooving there?
I was hiding behind that curtain.
Were you?
Yeah, I don't speak
You've got a
like
good
that,
poem,
do
haven't you?
you?
We've had loads of people writing poems and sending them in. None of them as good as mine.
I just
But
hope
you're-
they don't think I'm responsible for writing them because...
We're going to do the competition first, though.
Yes.
OK. The winner... Are you... Right, OK, right. The winner a couple of weeks ago was Mr Gerard Lyons from...
Hell's Owing in West Midlands.
And he is off for a week, for two people, to some beautiful... You go away soon.
Yeah?
Yeah?
No,
well, not
until
till
July.
August, but, you know,
July.
we're counting the days. Anyway...
You don't mean that, do you?
No, I don't. Don't do that, please. Anyway, I'm warm. Do you know, it's hot in here tonight.
It's very hot, isn't it?
It's really hot in here tonight. Right, this week's competition where you could go to a very hot place. Let's move around because I think it's better. By the way, Richard is 35 today. Happy birthday, Richard! Yay! Oh, on camera too. Birthday kiss later?
Yeah, definitely.
OK, fine. Right, the competition this week, very quickly. Who produced the first electrical generator? Was it A,
Michael Thursday,
B,
Michael Faraday,
or C?
Michael Saturday.
OK, very simple, I know. Well, that's the most difficult one we've had, actually. To repeat, who produced the first electrical generator? Was it Michael Thursday, Michael Faraday, or Michael Saturday? Ring us on 0891 48 49 50. You could win this fantastic holiday for two people for 1 week in the Mediterranean or the Canaries, wherever you choose. Ring us now. Whoa! Baz, baby.
Hey, James, how are you?
Oh, I'm well. Hey, listen, this is Stevie's latest cassette. It's for you, OK?
Stevie... Oh, not Stevie Wonder,
Ocean.
Stevie
No,
Ocean.
Stevie Ocean.
Yeah, okay.
He
Well,
was terrific.
I'll play this in about a year or two.
No, you look
No, I'll
after
play it soon. No,
fine.
he's got a lot of spirit. He's very polite to the audience.
He's
and I like
very,
that.
very nice, and he cares. He cares.
Yeah, well...
Yeah. Get a shot of Jerry Hayes, quickly. Somebody get a shot of Jerry Hayes. Just get a shot. Look at this, Tory MP for sale. I don't know what's wrong with me.
There's a place called the Meat Rack in New York. Maybe you should go visit. There you go.
Anyway, are you doing Marx today? No, is that next week?
It's a surprise, actually.
Oh, sorry,
James.
right, okay, fine.
Probably getting strokes, though.
Yeah. Shall we... it's Marx's birthday soon. Or today, isn't it?
surprise.
Oh, right, fine, it's a surprise. Baz
Yes.
has been to the movies as usual.
Yes,
What else
I
have you
have.
been? What else have you been doing?
I've seen movies, I've seen some shows. I've been to dinner with Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh,
and
have
a few
you?
people.
Who was he
yeah.
rude about? Who did Andrew Lloyd Webber slag off at dinner the most?
Well, no one in this room. But, I think he might be voting Labour, Jerry. But we shall see. He was kind of good. He was, you know, he was
Was the
talking
food
about
good?
Elaine Page. Yeah, food was nice. Bit of caviar, champagne, all that sort of thing. Very
Right, that's
interesting.
boring.
Very nice.
Right, OK, well...
You know Barbara Waters, David Frost? You know Barbara Waters?
Waters
You know
American.
she gets $10 million a year. Sorry to rub it in, old boy, but $10 million a year. Barbara Waters, she's a big TV personality in America. She can't pronounce her R's. It's Barbara, she says.
Are you
not
listening,
Barbara.
Mansfield? Fine, OK.
Anyway, there you go.
Right. Shall we go to the first movie?
Yeah.
Because he's being very rude tonight. After
Oh,
that.
dear. All right, all right. What are we to... Which movie?
Little Odessa, I think, first.
Little Odessa, yeah. This stars Tim Roth, Vanessa Redgrave. This is set in Brighton Beach. This is Brooklyn. This is an area...
No beach in Brooklyn.
No. It's Brighton Beach, and
Oh, I
it's
see.
Brooklyn, and
Oh.
it's full of Russian Jews.
Yeah.
Tim Roth plays this hitman. Maximilian Scull is his intellectual father who can't make any money, so they live in this horrible apartment in Brighton Beach, and he goes around killing people. Vanessa Redgrave is dying, and you're left dying after you see the movie. No, but it has some quite good moments, as depressing as it is. Oddly enough, there's one or two moments of light relief, as it were. But you're going to share a clip?
We're going to show a clip right
Yeah.
here. Here we go.
Чего, блядь?
That's not very nice, is it? I mean, is it just violence for the sake of it, or is there a plot running through?
There is a plot running through. It's not gratuitous, not as gratuitous as it looks. This is Tim Roth in Quentin Tarantino mode, of course, Reservoir Wild Dogs, Pulp Fiction. It's as I say, it's an interesting film, but it's so dark. You know, there wasn't one bit of light in that movie, was there?
No.
Nothing bright, no
Nothing.
reds, no greens, no yellows. But it's what I call, what they say, semi-watchable.
Semi-watchable.
Yeah.
Semi-watchable,
It's worth
okay.
seeing for Roth. Roth is a very interesting up-and-coming actor. He's
Okay.
British, by the way.
Milk Money.
Milk Money, pasteurised, semi-skimmed.
Is there anything you've liked? Let's have a look at this.
Sour.
Hang on, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Here's Milk Money. Have a look at this.
What are you doing? I'm taking a bath. Why? Well, because my boss had his heart ripped out and some very bad people are looking for me, so I'm staying for a while. I've seen the Brady Bunch. Nothing bad ever happens to you people. I told you.
You gotta get rid of her. She'll tell our parents. If my dad finds out I am dead, they don't even know I lost my bike.
You guys relax. She's not gonna tell. She's my friend. She's gonna marry my dad.
Marry her? Marry her? He can't marry her. No one can marry her. Because when people get married, they tell everything. She'll tell. They all tell.
Kevin, listen to me. If she tells, we'll all say it's Frank.
This is about three pre-adolescent American kids in suburbia where nothing bad ever happens. Meet a hooker played by Melody Griffith.
Nice.
This is a movie hooker, so you don't actually see them doing any sex. She does at one point show her breasts.
Nipples?
Not to them, not we, the movie audience.
Oh.
She made this film pre-Nobody's Fall,
Yes.
so it wasn't that wonderful, unfortunately. It's pretty dire. It's pretty dreadful. It's probably about the worst American movie of the year, actually.
But it's worth just getting it to see
no,
her in the bath.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not. Okay.
I'd save your milk money and spend it on Little Odessa.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Baz Bamigboye. OK. All the hot gossip coming your way live on the James Wales Show tonight. And here's a star of you. I bet this girl's a star, right? This is a girl called Lisa Rhodes, never been on TV before, singing I See You Running. Please give her a warm welcome.
The things that really matter don't matter that much to me. If everything should shatter, it's only what you see. But I won't pay it any mind. I'm giving this none of my time. I wanna tell you, I see it every day. I see you running, I see you running, I see you running every day. I see you running, I see you running, I see you running every day. If chances fall behind you, just kick them to one side. You're in and out of situations, you're messing around with my pride. But I won't pay it any mind. I'm giving this none of my time. I wanna tell you, I see it every day. I see you running, I see you running, I see you running every day. I see you running, I see you running, I see you running every day. You won't have to wait much longer, and you can take it in your stride. Don't go hanging on to something, it won't take you nowhere. Won't take a chance, won't take it this time, even into romance. Come on now, I see you running, I see you running, I see you running every day. I see you running, I see you running, I see you running every day. I see you running, I see you running, I see you running every day.
We like that.
Very good.
There, we like that.
Very catchy.
We have been known to be rude about some of the music lately on this programme, but we like that.
Believe you me, we have
We
been, but we
like that. Lisa Rhodes and I...
Guess what, Lisa? We like that.
We like that, Lisa. I see you running. Good. Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. Right, join us again in part 2 where we talk to a man who has come all the way down from the Welsh mountains to tell us why he thinks the electricity in his house is going berserk. Very interesting story. Before that, who produced the first electrical generator? I know this is a very difficult one, the most difficult one that we have ever had on the programme. Was it Michael Thursday, Michael Faraday or Michael Saturday? You could win a week's holiday for 2 people on the Mediterranean or in the Mediterranean or around the Mediterranean or on the Canaries. The choice is yours. Call us with your answer on 0891 48 49 50. The lines are open till midnight Sunday. Join us again in a couple of minutes. Late at night. Now, I want to introduce you to Bill Rich. This is Bill. Thanks for coming on the programme. Let me tell you a bit about Bill's story. Bill is an artist, and he moved up a mountain in Wales, found himself a little house. I don't know if I show you that. I can't really see that. Anyway, it's a quite difficult to get to, isn't it? It's far and away.
You have to know how to get there.
You have to know how to get there. You don't have a lot of mod... I mean, you haven't got loads of electrical gadgets.
Hardly anything.
OK. And Bill moved in there and started painting and stuff like that. And then, suddenly, he began to hear things and smell things, and his electricity bills arrived. Something like £700 odd, I think, for 1 quarter, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Now, Bill is quite a sensible man, as you will see, and you've never been interested in the psychic, paranormal, ghosts or anything like that before, have you?
I've always held an open mind about everything, about anything, but simply not giving oneself entirely to it in any particular way.
So you weren't looking for it, or you
no,
you know?
No, I'd heard about sort of odd things going on, but I certainly wasn't interested in finding them out at an early stage. I was intrigued that there might have been something in the very early stages that might have been slightly abnormal, bearing in mind that, you know, as a painter, one can describe oneself as an artist and as a scientist, because it is a science. So anything that was going on right at the early stage, one had to assume was being an absolutely normal phenomena.
Now, Liz, your wife, and your children, is back at the house at the moment, up on the mountainside. Liz is there on the phone. Hello, Liz.
Hello.
You can hear us. Are you okay tonight?
Yeah, fine.
What happened, Liz, when you first... I mean, maybe I should make the point, actually, but your house is possessed by something, isn't it?
I don't know if possessed is the right word, but, I mean, at present, really only the problems we have, it's more like an atmospheric change, not in temperature, but in, like, a mood, if that makes any sense. There's none of the usual ghosty happenings, but it's just like almost a sort of a depression that can come in.
How long was it, to both of you, how long was it before this started happening when you moved there?
Initially, when we moved into the house, it was wonderful, almost enchanted. It was wonderful. Even going to sort of like almost Mediterranean cinnamon smells in the garden, this sort of thing.
Most peculiar.
It was very strange.
Yeah.
But too nice, if you can understand that. Not normal. And then it would have been about, I guess, 4 or 5 months when it started to go wrong. And it started to go wrong when my husband heard footsteps stomping around on the landing when he was having a wee in the loo downstairs. And from then on,
not funny.
None of his work sold.
Actually, Bill, although there's a little nervous titter from the audiences then, Bill, this isn't funny. You don't find this at all funny, do you?
Dwelling in a satanic household for 6 years is not funny.
What other things have happened there during this time?
I know this isn't...
Yeah, no, it's okay.
There you go. Before I came up here today to London, it's a great deal away to
Sure.
drive for me. I was presented with an electricity bill of £770.28 before the VAT was added, which brought it up to the figure of £831.90.
Now, this has been happening quite regularly, your electricity. You've had the electricity...
Not quite this high, but it has been going on and on and on.
Could you have... I mean, could somebody be siphoning electricity off?
I doubt it. I doubt it, because everything, every sort of abnormal occurrence that we've had regarding electricity is certainly something that we have, as a family, been taking terribly seriously.
Now, we got on to Swallock, the South Wales electricity people, and we asked if they wanted to make a comment. They said no, but they would give us a statement. I'll read the statement.
They never had wanted to make a comment.
Well,
and this is the unfortunate thing.
They've been and they've checked the house up. They said Swallock has carried out numerous tests on its equipment at Mr. Rich's home and found everything to be working efficiently. The tests are continuing, although we are satisfied that bills sent to Mr. Rich accurately reflect electricity consumption in his home. Swallock is only responsible for supply up to and including the meter. Customers are responsible for the electricity consumed on their property and all electrical items and installations. In the light of there being no firm evidence to point to any Swallock fault, all we can do is to bill Mr. Rich for the amount indicated on the meter, and we are currently in discussion with him about this. You have no idea. I mean, I don't know what normal, ordinary, or what is a normal, ordinary bill.
What is your ordinary bill?
About 150 quid a quarter, I think.
Well, why should I be billed with something over excessive of £800?
Why do you think that it is something paranormal, some sort of ghostly?
I don't necessarily think it is anything to do with the paranormal, because the experts have been in there. We've had 12, 13, 14, 15 experts, so-called experts.
Some of which upset you greatly, I believe.
in one way or another, from the point of view that they certainly upset us by the way that we were thinking. All the time I was trying to pin down a logical explanation for any extraction, however high, of the electricity. And in the end, I couldn't. And I was putting up with paying these excessive bills for so long.
I wouldn't do it. Liz, Liz, are you there? Hello, Liz.
Hello.
I mean, you're not doing anything you've not told Bill about, are you? I mean, there's
No.
I mean, to use that amount of electricity.
Let's be frivolous.
No, I'm not.
This.
Let's get our come on, Gary. Come on over here. Our legal expert, Garry Jacobs, here, who will come down. Gary, is there any advice maybe you can offer Bill to help Bill and Liz on this particular thing?
There is. Move.
But I imagine selling. You don't want to move, do you? Anyway, do you?
I don't own the house.
Oh, you only rent the house?
Yes.
I mean, some people might say, why don't you, or why haven't you moved in that case?
A lot of people would say that, but there are a lot of problems that can happen in one's time, especially if one wants to become a painter. Okay? I say that to you. Okay, swivel the camera around to this chap over here that's painting this wonderful painting behind me. I want to say something to him. I want to say, become a teacher, become a bank manager, become something else, but don't become a painter, because I'm nearly 50 now, and I wanted to be a painter all my life. This has got nothing to do with anything, but it's simply got everything to do with being a painter. I'm a painter.
You're depressing
and carry on. I'll see what you've done at the end of the programme. Maybe I'll change my mind.
Bill, listen, let's get back on track.
Yes,
just before we... What could he do,
Well, let me just tell you, I've made a complete analysis of his house. I've ripped his house to pieces to find every single...
Metaphorically speaking.
Metaphorically, to find every single electrical appliance that he has, those that he might not have disclosed. And quite simply, I firmly believe, from my experience as a lawyer representing people in a similar position, that he's got a drain of electricity coming somewhere out of his house, it's draining to earth, and he is paying for it. He needs his complete electrical circuit looking over. The one thing that the electricity people, Swalek, are right about is that up to the meter is their responsibility.
Would you,
he has
because
to pay.
time is we have to move on.
Yes.
Will you make sure that you can help Bill out, and we'll talk about it?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Bill, Liz, thank you both very much indeed for coming and sharing your story with us. Bill and Liz Rich, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Now, Gary, is it your turn now?
Yes, it is.
A few letters.
Well, I've had some very disturbing letters from people who are really suffering in life. I have somebody here who had a child that died, and her husband wants to adopt the deceased child, to change the name of the deceased child to his name now that they're married and they have their own child, so that their child, who they take regularly to the grave, could recognise a sister by name as well as by being told it's a sister. And they're actually asking me the question, can one legally adopt a deceased child? To which the answer is categorically no. Can you change the name on the gravestone? The answer to that is, if the church or wherever the gravestone is held agree, you can do that, but there is nothing to stop them calling the deceased child by any name, nickname, or real name.
Churches have been very strange about what you can and cannot put on gravestones, which I find absolutely
But they would not object to an amendment of the name on the basis that the name should be changed. On the other hand, we have somebody here with a motor vehicle, oddly enough, a similar problem. They want to give this motor vehicle a very original number plate with 3 letters and 3 figures, a cherished number plate. They've been told they can only do that if they get MOT insurance and all other documentation, but they say that the vehicle will be kept off the road and will never be used. Well, the answer to that writer, who is from South Devon, is that you can put any number plate you like on your own car, on your own land, providing you don't drive it on a road. You can put on it up yours, if you wish.
Really?
You can even call it the Wow Show.
Oh, well, we might do that.
Yes.
Yeah. One more.
One more. Somebody is very concerned at the current introduction of a Spanish method of stopping dangerously driven vehicles, and that is by throwing out a stinger. That's a wire that's got little spikes on it. It's been used in Spain for burst the tyres. Yeah. They want to know, when the police do that, who will be responsible for the cost of replacing your tyres when your vehicle has been stolen. The answer is the police will do that.
Will they? Oh, that's
yes,
nice.
they will.
Very nice
They
indeed.
accept responsibility for any damage they cause in the course of apprehending criminals.
OK, time, I think, for a little music. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed to Garry Jacobs. And if you have... Just a minute. If you have any legal problems at home, don't hesitate to write to us. the address over there, The James Whale Show, care of MMTV, 5 to 7 Carnaby Street, London, W1. Just move your body just slightly out of the way and then we get a shot of the address. There it is. OK, that's the address if you would like to write to us, and we would love to hear from you. Now, please, would you welcome singing again, All I See, not singing again All I See, but singing again, Lisa Rhodes.
When you look through it all and you're looking so deep, you try to recall the moments to keep. That's when your vision is blurred and your memory stirred, and all I see and all I feel, here I am. All I see is when you look through it all and you're wanting to keep the thrill of it all, but it's buried in sleep. It's the voice that you heard as your memory stirred, and all I see and all I view, here I am. All I see is when I'm feeling so tall and you know we're in view, I can still hear you call, but it's never you. Well, I guess that I'll always try to wipe the tear from my eye, and it's ever so clear when I see you around. In my view, that all I see is you.
Thank you, Lisa Harrod and Lisa Rhodes. What am I talking about? Oh, I tell you what I'm talking about, Lisa. Sheila Harrod is coming on a little later on in the programme. Lisa Rhodes and All I See. Thank you to Bill and Liz again for coming on. Bill's gone off around the back. He's very depressed about it, and you're going to see if you can help him, aren't you?
Yes, I would.
OK,
yes,
because it is. I'm sure we can. Now, before the break, and when you come back, well, we have the world champion whistler, and that isn't Jerry Hayes. What is Jerry Hayes going to do tonight? He's been very quiet throughout this whole programme, but he has a surprise for you. And we also have our Russian strongman that you saw at the beginning of the programme as well. But first, before the break, who produced the first electrical generator? Was it Michael Thursday, Michael Faraday or Michael Saturday? Then call us if you know. Oh, 0891 48 49 50. And the lines will be open till midnight on Sunday. Welcome back. I'm over here. I'm over here. I'm over here, guys. Come here. Come here. Right, OK. Now, welcome back to the programme. OK. Tonight... Sorry, am I in the show? I thought it was a bit moody in here. Is that OK? Right, now, please, this is a serious part of the programme. I am, you know, often accused of all sorts of awful things, all of them true, and I couldn't care less one way or the other. But I'm trying... Do you like the braces? Nighttime braces. But I am trying to build up Kookie's part, and have done that, I think, quite successfully with her poetry spot. Now, I have been writing poems for years, and she is about to perform another poem of mine. Now, I wrote this one just very, very quickly before we started the programme tonight. It's called Weather. And I would like you to give a nice warm welcome, please, to our resident person. Ladies and gentlemen, reading Weather, this is Kooki.
Sunshine smiles sweetly. Rain rumbles through my soul. Clouds climb to the highest point. And wind... well, that's my problem.
Yes! Yes! Oh, wonderful! Bravo! Bravo! Oh, that's so lovely. That's so good. Beautiful. Beautiful. The poet laureate to the James Whale Show.
Thank you, Dad.
We've had a lot of people sending their poems in for you to read, and we're going to have one for you to do next week, which is a little longer than that, but we'll look forward to it. Thank you. Yes, you can handle it. Of course you can. Now, that was so good. Competition, right. Last chance on the programme tonight to win, OK, a holiday for two people for 1 week, either in the Canaries or the Mediterranean. The choice is yours. One simple question. Who produced the first electrical generator? Was it A, Michael Thursday, B, Michael Faraday, or C, Michael Saturday? You can ring us on 0891 48 49 50 until midnight on Sunday. What a programme we've had for you so far. We brought you so far film reviews with Baz Bamigboye. We've brought you a little insight into what it's like to live in a house with ghostly happenings on a Welsh mountain. We've brought you the legal spot with Garry. We've brought you the pride of Jersey, Stevie Ocean. We've brought you some lovely music. And now we are bringing you, here on the James Whale Show, no expense is spared. And this lady is a world champion. She is the world whistling champion. This is serious. The world whistling champion we have on the programme tonight. Her name is Sheila Harrod, and she is going to whistle for us something beautiful. She is going to whistle Sanctuary of the Heart. Please would you welcome Sheila Harrod. I have never been so moved.
Never.
And you are the world kissing champion, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I used to be the world kissing champion. You're the world singing champion.
No.
Oh, no, whistling champion. So, you see, Baz, it's when you are so emotionally upset.
Disturbed.
Oh, I tell you that. Yeah, well, I mean, you were in the front row.
There were people behind me in tears.
Sheila, thank you. The world whistling champion, ladies and gentlemen. Give her another nice,
Thanks,
warm round of
James.
applause. Even on the James Whale Show, Glasnost has managed to perpetrate, and now we bring for you an act, I think, that is just amazing. A gentleman called Oleg Topelski and Yvonne Cotter. Together, they are the Russian Game. Okay, now, just hang on, hold on, just a minute. Just before we start, Oleg, excuse me, just 1 minute, just to verify that these are real balls. Real heavy balls. Anyway, could I have you, sir, could you please? What is your name?
My name is Darius.
Darius, okay, right. You're not his brother, are you?
No.
No. Would you just to verify, just quickly lift up the ball. Lift it up, just say, okay, is it heavy?
Yeah.
Put it down, don't drop it. Fine, you verify that is heavy?
Yes.
Okay, Oleg, please, carry on. Well done. Well done. Thank you very much indeed. Well done. Do not try that at home. Do not try that at home, only if you know what you're doing. You never swing your balls like that.
Remember John Bindon?
What?
Remember John Bindon?
No. I'm not as old as you.
The guy who used to measure beer bottles.
Oh, right.
Beer. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay,
Anyway,
fine.
those girls up there loved it.
Did you love that?
They were shouting for more.
Fine. You'd like some more? After we finish. Sorry, Michael, what's wrong? Jerry Hayes. Well, 2 minutes is going to be marvellous amount of time for Jerry Hayes. We don't need 2 minutes for him. We're trying to do something non-political with Jerry.
I have a little surprise for
You
you
look a
today.
What?
A little surprise. Now, it's someone's birthday today. You know who it is? He said I put on a
No,
French accent,
no,
and
tell
he's
me.
a German.
He's
You know?
German?
Yes, whose birthday is it?
Lancaster?
No. Very interesting, but stupid. No,
Adolf?
it is Karl.
Oh, Karl Marx.
And you know all about Karl Marx? He was the founder of socialism and communism. Well, yes.
I'll sit down and enjoy this.
Like Kooki, big boy. I'm no good with falsies.
No balls
Listen,
either.
he had. You've had your spot to be quiet. He had some.
What's the camera over there?
No, I'm talking to the audience.
Oh, okay.
He had some very, very famous brothers.
tried to
you
stop
know who
him.
Karl Marx's
I
brothers?
tried to stop him.
You know who Karl Marx's brothers were? You know? You remember Harpo Marx? You know about him. He was a very, very famous black singer.
He was
very
funny.
famous black singer who played the violin beautifully. You remember Zeppo Marx? You remember him? You remember? You remember Zeppo Marx? No racist at all.
Yes, I do. Yes.
He invented the cigarette lighter. You know this. It says. Man. And you know, I was meant to give a potted history of Marx,
Yes.
and I could not find one single funny anecdote about Karl
and
Marx.
where you supposed to be
in
buried?
his favour.
Where you supposed to be buried?
He's buried with his brother,
Yes, please.
Spencer.
Please
You
go
know
there.
Spencer?
Next
He has
week,
this-
we
he has this
have
big
a
straw,
really
he's
very
the
exciting
Arabic
programme
night
for you
speech.
next week. I'm not going to tell you what it is now, but it is an excellent programme. In fact, we're going to try and get him to sing. All right? So make sure, if you're not in next week, that at least you have your video, because it is going to be worth
He wrote
watching.
Hey Hey and Monkeys, you know.
I'm embarrassed about this, but we'll let him have his time. Hang on just a minute.
And as I know absolutely nothing about Marx, because I'm a good Tory.
Very good.
And the
Very,
answer
very,
is-
very good.
And I can't be here
Very
to
good.
speak about Tory policy for obvious reasons of these elections.
No, very, very good.
Were you,
Very good.
were you satisfied with that little skip into
I
history?
think it's all
Do you
because
think-
of the looming general election in 2 years.
There
So-
is no...
No, fine. No.
And we have
Psychologically wrong
Yes.
here, isn't it?
Yes.
in the Tory
I'll tell you.
to make you
Now his
vote.
true colours are coming
Yes.
out. Yes.
The Tory party.
Something to do with clause 5, I'm
Yes.
sure.
We will be
Yes.
checking
Yes.
his passport.
Thank you very much indeed. We'll be back next week. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye. Bye.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen,